Yeah, boy. We've got the new setup looking very, very nice. Welcome to Polar Opposites Podcast, baby. How are we looking? Looks quite good. Had a bit of a...
let's see.
We had a swing and a miss the first time, but I think we're back.
We're back, baby. Let's crack these frothy open. Boom.
Did you get me that?
Oh, no, I'll go get you.
Oh, you didn't get me in. No.
I'll scout myself.
No. You cannot do that. Is the disrespect. The disrespect.
What do you need?
I need a bottle opener. I've got the Little Creatures Pale Ale. 5.2% alcohol. 330 ml of absolute deliciousness. Way better than your Melbourne Bitter, I think, anyway. Big show, Polar Opposites. Bit of a change up for your fancy frothy Friday. We got obviously a bit of a rundown about today before we kind of get stuck in. Obviously, a big sporting weekend in Australia. We've got the AFL, Carlton versus Melbourne in the big blockbuster, 95,000+ I'm predicting. We've got Port Adelaide versus GWS. There we go. Oh, no, I've spilled the beans. No. So I think for one, I might I've been
nestle in.
Maybe just crack this before we get into it.
Yeah, thanks for give us a subscribe. I mean, not a subscribe. Give us a comment. Give us all the fun stuff. Let us know what you're doing on this Friday. Cheers to you. Cheers to you.
Let us know what you think of the new setup.
Yeah, we just change every week, but we're going to find the best one that works for the people at home, you know? Because when I watch podcasts, I want to, see that the people are, they're in a good space. It's comforting, cozy.
For sure.
I think that's what you're kind of looking for.
I got the new kicks. Wanted to get the new kicks out. Bought these
nice.
The other day, the Jordans. So
they are good.
Welcome.
They're very nice.
Really
Are they costly, those, with the little pattern in the Nike?
It wasn't crazy. It was like 160 maybe.
Yeah, beautiful.
Which is not too bad for your Jordans. Whereas
love it. How do you even sit on a couch without a?
Now Foldsy,
especially with short shorts. There we go. I found it.
Now Foldsy. Now before you get into things,
what have we found?
Just try this. I've been working on this all day.
Okay.
I'll get this a bit closer to me.
What do we got? Oh.
Now, as you know, Foldsy is the music man. So
what do we got? What do we got on hand here?
You're gonna love this.
Okay.
I'm gonna see if this works. So just give me about a minute to get it
going.
going.
Yeah, we fire it up. That's it.
Here we go. We've got him. Can you hear me out there? Hang on.
Oh no.
Let me get the sound working. If I can work this out.
Who we got?
Oh no.
Someone dialing in.
So we got someone dialing in.
Is it
podcast host previously?
Oh yeah, who we got?
But doesn't seem to be working with. Can you hear me out there?
Oh no.
No. Hang on.
He's got it butchered. Hang
on.
Technology.
Oh no, he's left. I'm going to call him in on.
Who was it?
I know you'll find out. I'm going to call him in on. The backup was.
On what was
I'm
it?
going to call him on
Facebook
Messenger. Unfortunately,
we love it. I love it.
So
there's always something with technology.
Sports, he's very efficient in his sporting knowledge.
Yep.
One of the previous, they reckon a previous podcast host.
Okay.
Oh, there it is, Josh McGuinness. Welcome
there he
in.
is. Now we're talking.
What do you know?
Hold it to the mic, buddy.
Absolute Zoom disaster. Then we couldn't hear me on that side.
Oh, Zoom disaster. It's all happening. Let us in. I'm coming in on my phone, dog.
Yeah. How do you why can't I see your face? What's going on?
Hold on. Where are we?
I want to see your face. But while we get into it, Foldy,
you introduce our guest.
You introduce our
so who is it? Is it Josh
guest.
McGuinness?
Josh
is it?
McGinn.
Really? What are they? Oh,
there he is. I'll get it up to the screen. Let's see.
Hold him up on a side-by-side. Well, we got Josh McGuinness calling in, apparently. Wait, how can we get him on the screen here?
Next week we're getting him on. He might even come in. We're thinking of making a third. We're going to do a weekly thing.
Yeah, we'll need to. What garbage has he got to say?
So proficient in sports knowledge, NFL guru. He said before to me. No, but we
get the mic to him.
We're trying to get Foldy along to Flemmo tomorrow, but he's
Flemington. Yeah, I'm there, mate. I'm Flemington as Flemington comes, unfortunately. So you get me down to Flemmo, I'll knock him down.
Been you there about 18 months, so get your there,
What?
Old boy.
Yeah, is it one of those situations where you get dragged away from the missus early, or we? Last time, just to let
The lads' day only.
just to let the people know at home, Stakes Day, our boy, our call-in boy Josh McGinnis left early. He had a bit of a shindig to go to with the Dales, so dragged away before the last race. I think almost, definitely before the DJ started.
But what's the... Didn't you come with me as well?
Yeah. Well, I ended up meeting you there. Had a bit of Kings of Leon. So what's the story for tomorrow? We got Flemington. Any picks? Any picks for the people at home?
No, well, it's a big weekend. As Nug said, big weekend racing and sport. We got the footy finals tonight. And,
yeah, isn't it? Yeah. Well,
you boys might have been come along on the work card, but we haven't heard from you for a few weeks. So I sort of see.
I love it. No, I love it. Are you're working tomorrow, or are you going to be there grooving with the rest of the punters?
No, I'll be there and be squared. Social events only.
We like to see it.
Racing stage. Where have you been?
Well, let us know in the.
You've been off Cutlass?
Well, I hope you can hear this, because if they can't hear it on the pod, they'll be spewing. But it's some good content.
I think so. If you hold it direct, it only comes from the top there, so you should be
coming
sorted.
up here somewhere.
Yeah, no, I think you'll be good. You'll be good in there. But yeah, no, we love to see it. Yeah, well,
So we've got Josh McGinn, sports nuffy. Was that the right word? Probably shouldn't be using that word, should I?
sports enthusiast. You used to run a good podcast back in the day, the boys.
Called? Where was that from?
Once upon a time in a nursery rhyme, we had all the gear, no idea. So for the fans out there, a big hello and welcome back.
Yes.
We were global and trending.
Yes.
And,
That's it. It
What
was
was it called again?
all the gear, no idea.
Oh, that's what it was called.
All the gear, yeah. Good
That's
potty.
great. That's a great name.
It was.
Our listeners all around the world, we're back in town.
They were doing good, the boys too, and then they got too good for him, got too big for him, and they pulled the pin.
What happened? Too much effort?
Yeah, no, look.
Oh, okay, don't. I'm sorry I asked. I'm sorry. That is done. They're no longer friends by the sound of it.
It was all coming along extraordinarily well, but we plummeted it into the depths of one of the lockdowns. And
Oh, that's
yeah,
right. It was
that's
lockdown time.
But
Nah, that makes
you know,
sense. A lockdown time.
we might have a new forum on Folsy's Friday.
Yeah, we do. We do. That's what we love. The call-ins. We love the guests. Who's your pick for tonight? I'm actually heading to the game. Actually.
Oh, yep. I'll believe that when I see it. But, big footy man, eh, John?
Yeah, I'm heading down to the G. So, yeah, I'll be grooving in Richmond later for those at home who want to catch up.
No, Melbourne and Carlton tonight, the semi-final. The winners to take on Brisbane next week. The D's don't want to be heading out in straight sets, but how about the Blues? The G will be rocking if they can get it.
Oh, I really hope they don't. Nothing makes me more angry than a Carlton supporter.
I've been copping it from all my mates who are Carlton supporters. Goodness me, I couldn't think of anything better in life than to see Carlton getting done by 3 or 4 points after the siren. Something just an absolute, just heartbreak. You know, maybe they're up 3 goals, 5 minutes to go, and get done. I would feel there would be
That's
nothing
what you
better
want.
in life.
No, and we know that the Blues put Joel's boys out, the Swannies last week.
Yeah, the Swannies are gone.
With them now, so no, they back it up tonight against the D's, who probably should have beaten Collingwood last week, but it should be a ripper tonight.
How many are we thinking at the ground? What's the rumour?
We don't want to be endorsing, betting opportunities or anything like that. If you can see behind us,
Yeah, exactly. Was that Bet R? Is that a Bet R account? Yeah, that's
This
it.
is our step to get sponsored. This is our stepping stone to get sponsored. How many subscribers, and you can give it over to the bigwigs over in Sportsbet? What are we talking?
Yeah, we've just hit 100.
I'm not sure they'd be over the moon with me plugging the brand here. But,
Oh, sorry. Apologies. Market it. Scrap that, Johnny boy. Scrap that. Yep. Good.
Talk to the powers that be. Those in the content team, they're after some new talent as well. So
You know what?
maybe
Actually, I know a few high up people. Josh, I know a few high up people, a lot higher than you. Crispy, and a few people. So I'll go to them. Don't you worry.
Yeah, all right. You go straight to the top, and who knows? We might be coming proudly brought to you from our friends at Sportsbet next week. But, big game tonight, and then tomorrow night, sort of.
Oh yeah,
But
give us
we
your.
Need, we need your prediction.
We just predict your
who's best
thoughts.
on? give us a couple of little predictions down your end as the, all the gear, no idea type operator.
No, we're not in the game of giving out tips, but
No tips. I just want to know. This is just strictly Josh McGuinness, mate. That's it. No, not Josh McGuinness from work. It's Josh McGuinness.
He's not allowed to say it in that facility. He's not even allowed to talk about it.
I get you. So just a big game. How about I'll rattle a few names and you just kind of look at me if you think it's not bad. Petrarca to have a monster.
Yeah, I think so. The D's keen to bounce back tonight. They probably should have beaten Collingwood last week, so Petrarca to play well.
Do you think?
Spend a bit more time in the midfield.
Do you think?
Push forward and kick a couple of goals. There's one for your Maltese, mate.
Yeah, well, we're not talking about betting here. This is just strictly just a couple of mates. What do you think about who goes to someone going to Paddy Cripps or someone going to Sam Walsh? Do you think do they run a tag, or do you think it's just open? Or do D's even run a tag? I don't know.
I'm familiar with Melbourne and their tagging capabilities, but
I know.
They'll play their own game. They'll have to cover Angus Brayshaw's absence tonight after he got knocked out last week.
Actually, and
if anyone heard, it's been the only thing in the news for the last week. So.
Yeah, what are your thoughts on that?
Oh, geez.
If you're allowed to have thoughts on that, it seems like you're not actually allowed to talk about anything.
No. I think the right call, but it was made there. What else was he supposed to do? He's protecting himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all gone a bit soft, I'd say, from my point of view.
And your thoughts on the second semi, guys? Port and the Giants.
Jeez.
Well, is that tomorrow night? Because if we've got a big day at Flemmo, I won't even be seeing that game.
We'll be straight to the Ascot.
No, we've got a DJ set in that my Eon that we have to get to, me and you. Magnaus is playing, so you'll be there. We'll all be
like
there.
The last couple of weekends out, you guys will be tucked in bed before the first quarter. You'll be able to watch it from home. Yeah. No, but I honestly think. So you go.
Maybe let them know that we're having a bit of a dipper out at Flemmo tomorrow. And,
That's it. Well, what's...
bag of fruit on. Maybe Foldsy can wear the watermelon shirt with the white tie again. What do you reckon?
Please, I'll do anything to see that.
I don't mind that. That's strictly for Spring Carnival. That I can't be pulling that early, unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Spring Carnival comes out. There's a few winners to be had. Do you have a winner for us at Flemington tomorrow?
Before we get into that, I'm just hoping if anyone does have a watermelon shirt in a double XL, we need one because it's not fitting anymore, unfortunately. So that's where we're at with that one. But
that is true.
Before we get into the races, because I want to get there, I honestly think GWS win tomorrow night. They are looking so good. They absolutely, like, obviously Carlton had a few out. They pants Carlton a couple of weeks ago. They looked so good last week, and I think they've got a good side. I think they might get Port. Port is tough, but they're good. I'm around it. So that's kind of a wild pick, but that's where I'm going with that.
Ah, nice.
I like it. There's an interesting stat actually. Since the AFL did the new final system 23 years ago, there's only been 6 or 7 teams that have been knocked out in straight sets in that entire period. So what can tend to happen is you can get caught up in the sides that win the elimination final, and think that they might roll the teams that lost the qualifying final. So Port lost last week, Melbourne lost last week. What you need to consider as well is that they put the body of work together. They finished the top 4 for a reason, and so they're both going to be hard to beat this weekend. If history suggests anything, they should both win, Melbourne and Port Adelaide, but there's a bit of feeling in the air that the Roughies might be a bit of a sniff this week. So.
Oh, he's pretty knowledgeable, this guy.
That's good, but I'd like to think that this year, and correct me if I'm wrong, but this year's been very up in the air. The top 6, I think, could have gone any way. Like, I feel like, a few of those teams that slipped into the top 4, they could have easily been 6th or 7th on the ladder. So, for me, GWS, let's go. I'm going to don the orange and black. What are they, orange and blue?
You're a fan, are you?
The big sound in the west of the town.
Ah.
Get on board the orange.
I'm on board the orange for sure. All right, now, moving over to Flemmo. So, I'm going to have to start really brushing up on my knowledge. I haven't been, one to get around the horses for a while, but coming into the Spring Carnival, it's going to be it'll be a big show. Like Fridays, pre-Cox Plate, pre-Manicato Stakes. It's gonna be big. So
How about Joshy? Are they still having that one? I know it's probably not up your alley, but they still do their Moonee Valley before the Granny Night. That one, that was usually a pretty big one.
Moya Stakes night. We haven't missed it in the past 10 years, so we wouldn't change that for anything.
Yeah.
We're 2 weeks away. We're back at the Valley for Moya Stakes night on grand final eve.
That's the one.
We roll down to the G10, but no, very much taking shape. But tomorrow's meeting at Flemington and at Randwick, we see some very nice horses on show that will stake their claims for the Spring Carnival ahead. So I know you've been studying up, Halsey, some of your favourites.
Any Group 1s rolling around? I thought I saw Nature Strip was it last week he got done, or was that a couple of weeks ago?
Yeah, so Nature Strip, unfortunately, they've retired the champ.
Really?
Retired.
9-year-old now. Yeah, he's retired. He's got nothing left to prove. I mean, he's a 9-time Group 1 winner.
A bit like yourself.
He went over to roll up.
A bit like yourself, retired.
Here we go. Fresh on the new guest on the pod, Nature Strip. Welcome in.
All the fans out there, welcome. No, he was a champion. But tomorrow there's the Group 1 Maccabi Davis Stakes over a mile, 1,600 metres.
Oh, is that tomorrow?
The right side and Alligator wearing off again, so that should be a ripper duel. Alligator Blood at the price, I think he's a much better Flemington horse. He'll strip a lot fitter, second up, and I mean Brightside's all the rage. We see him carrying on like pork chops when he does win, and no reason to suggest he'll be rolled again. But Alligator Blood at around about $4. He might grow a leg at Flemington, and I think he can turn the tables on Mr. Brightside. But plenty happening tomorrow. The best horse in the country, arguably.
Really? Okay. A bit of any chance? Like, what's the ticket situation?
Where are the freebies rolling at?
So, like any other carnival, you've never bought a ticket to a day's races in your life. Why should that change? No, we've got a couple of tickets up our sleeves. We've got a few things to do in the morning, so we'll roll in for about race 6 or 7. And,
no, not this again.
Up on the rooftop.
Yeah, well, I'll be there. I'm a big Flemmo man, so I love it. I'll be there.
No, so a big day tomorrow. Best horse in the country arguably returns in Amelia's Jewel, so...
No, we love it. He's done well. He's done well. We might need a weekly call in.
I think, yeah.
And then we'll get him up on the screen next week somehow.
Where's work these days? You ever venture across to the Tullamarine side of things? We could start a weekly, sports, just a 20, 25-minute sports pod. I could zoom you in.
Let's see what the feedback entails. I can only assume it'd be fairly ordinary. Do we have any live feedback from? Is it Big Ball?
Yeah, big. One of the yeah.
Big Balls had a go at us the other day when we got off air. He said something about our viewership was a bit low, but
yeah, we might need to look into censoring him, but no, we can.
Yeah, we'll get a few zoom ins for the boy, and we'll get him up on screen, do it properly.
Yeah, we'll get him.
And
in. This was just a surprise for Folds. He didn't know we had Nature Strip calling in.
Nah, it's good. It's good to see him. He hasn't been spotted for a while, so it's good to see.
Yeah, there it is. We'll have to work on. We'll have to do some weights beforehand, because if you're going to be rolling that sort of singlet, you're going to have to have some sort of order. Come on.
It looks better from this angle over here. Don't worry.
We've got the nice camera pointing down. Makes the rigs look good, doesn't
Makes
it?
the rigs look a bit better. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Oh,
All right,
well,
good luck for the rest of the afternoon.
Thank you.
We look forward to it.
Maybe we'll see you in Richmond with the real crew later on tonight.
There it is.
Catch you later.
Good to see. And there we have it. Little surprise.
There you go.
Paul didn't know that we were going to, get a couple of can't answer questions type operation. But moving forward, I think
That makes sense. No, it makes
you
sense.
close your eyes, you can just. He could just be a TV ad.
He's good. Yeah, he's good. I think if we can get him up on the screen, maybe every Friday or something, that'd be very nice. We'll zoom him in. I think that'd be good.
Yeah. What you thought? Good addition.
It was great. Yeah, that's it.
Had
That's
that
what
in my pocket.
That's
today.
what we like. I like that kind of stuff. That's what kind of podcast I want to be running here. More stuff like that. It's
Had
really,
that in my pocket, and
I
I
love that.
thought it was took me a while to get it sorted, but we got
Did
it sorted
you?
in the
Yeah,
end.
no,
Yeah.
and he's done well. He's calling from work. We love it. But yeah, love that. That's
Oh,
a big.
that can
That's a
go
big new
down.
hit. So what else we got? Let's move on to. I was just telling you before. I'll give you a bit of a rundown of what's going on. But this lady, the mummy YouTuber who's gone to jail.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Big news going on in the YouTube world. So if you've been following, her name's Ruby Frankie. She's not getting bail, so she's been accused for child torture, essentially. So what's happened is, let's see if we can read here. Ruby Frankie, she's 41. She's a family vlogger, or she was until she got done for this. Her business and her business partner both got done. They do a podcast together called Mummy some bullshit.
Okay.
So they've got together somehow, and they've both been doing this. They've both been holding the kids like, one of the kids. And all these
How
videos,
old are these kids?
the kids are super young. One of the kids is
okay.
3.
Oh, bloody hell.
One of the kids is 10.
Yeah, okay.
They found the 10-year-old was malnourished, really skinny and stuff. But so what's happened is one of the kids has escaped. So background, she's a family YouTuber. They've had a few dramas with her before because she says like she puts the kids on her YouTube channel and says like and the kid's like, oh. And she's like, oh, yeah, so what have you been doing? And the kid's like, oh, I've been sleeping on the beanbag for 2 weeks because I've been punished or something like that. Just little things like that, and then it's all coming out now. But it's all come out into her head, and now the court case is going on where one of the kids escaped and ran up the road around the block and just went to a random's house, knocked on the door and said, I need help. Had the gaffer tape all around his legs and stuff like that, and looked really skinny, like he hadn't eaten and shit like that. So they've called the cops, and now it's all come to a head. But obviously the kids are they're like, oh, she's not doing anything bad and stuff like that. So it's a real it's a shit show, obviously, because they think they're obviously probably trying to defend the mum, but the mum's pretty much blaming in the court case. The mum's blaming the kids, saying that they were troubled and she's trying to sort them out and stuff. So it's crazy, but if you haven't had a look in that, we might pull it up on Monday's episode and we'll have a bit of a deep dive into it because there's good. This is, you know what? If we could somehow get a big TV up here, we could really kind of a reactionary content from the crew. I think this setup really calls for a big TV and a real reactionary.
You don't want the TV in the way though. So have to be somewhere where we can.
No, maybe throw it up there. Angle it up on the top.
Oh yeah,
really nestle in. This will be ultimate.
It's a good room. I'm telling you,
ultimate reactionary content. But you know what I mean. So we can go through it step by step, and I think people will be intrigued with that. You could really get some viewers to come along with the ride with us, and we'll kind of work it out and find out about it together. Stuff like this, and there's a lot going on, obviously, with the Danny Masterson and the Ashton Kutcher. Like Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis have come out. Did you see they're getting absolutely destroyed?
Because they did the thing.
They wrote the letter stupidly. They actually wrote it. It's come out. They wrote it afterwards. So he'd already been convicted. So the letters have come out, and it's pretty much Ashton saying, he was a good guy and stuff like that, and saying, I hope this letter it essentially says, I hope this letter can sway you guys to go a bit lenient on his sentencing and shit like that. So it was after he got done, just before the sentencing. So everyone's obviously not happy with that. You can't be saying that shit. Like maybe beforehand, as a character witness, and and that's the thing. If you say you grew up with one of your best mates and you never saw anything, say you didn't actually see anything, and you're like, I'm so confused. What's going I can't believe this happening. Never saw anything, and he's on trial for it. You still wouldn't believe it until the very last point, would you? So you'd almost say character weakness. That's probably fair enough at that point.
Yeah.
But then when he gets done for 2 counts of it, you're like, all right, I'm out. You know what I mean? You can't. If it's been proven, you're like, I'm not going to write a character. Personally, I say, and then everyone's coming for him hard. So he's so Kutcher, and now everything's coming out about Kutcher because Kutcher weirdly was in a case years ago where in 2001 he went to his girlfriend's house, right? In 2001, and he saw blood, not blood. He said it was wine stains on the door. So he's gone to pick up his girlfriend and tried to get in, couldn't get in, saw blood stains, and then left because they were supposed to go to the Grammys or something. Then he took off to the Grammys. Yeah. Then the next day came out she was dead, right? So Kutcher's girlfriend had died, and so Kutcher calls up that next day going, I was there. I saw what looked like wine stains. Obviously, it was wine stains. He didn't do anything, but his hand was all over the door and stuff like that. So he kind of got there before the DNA did and said, I was there. So all this stuff's resurfacing now, which is everyone knew that had been because they found the killer and stuff like that. He was a serial killer who did it, but so it's all coming out. But all this stuff's starting to spiral now. You know what I mean? So now they're all going back to the back to Ashton kissing Mila Kunis when she was 14 and he was 19. You know, she was on the
Oh,
show and she
yeah,
lied about her
yeah.
age and stuff. So people are just, they're starting to really give some real heat to Akucha. So, yeah, they are as cancelled as cancels can be, as people say cancelled, whether that bullshit they do with everyone. But, yeah, they're in a bit of hot water, the crew. But,
Yeah.
that's it. So that's some pop culture news for you.
Yeah,
See you later.
Oh, it's coming back. That was very good. I think mine has that sort of.
Nah, your one's a bit old school. We'll get you a spinner.
Hit it one more time. Let it get it
I'll
perfect.
see if I can get it around. Hang on.
Oh, he's gonna hit his drink on the way through. He's gonna hit his drink.
No!
Oh, I saw that coming from miles away. What's he done? I saw that coming from miles. I said it before he even span it. What is going on? Oh, you can see him in the corner. He's wiping it off. This is the podcast has gone off. It's gone rogue. That is just good quality, wholesome content. That.
To be honest, this used to be the our rehearsal room here at the studio, like where bands rehearse and stuff. So there's been enough beers spilled in here, so no real drama.
No, not a big drama, but more just funny that I told you I was going to hit it and you still did it.
I thought I was going to get past it.
Anyway, yeah. So moving on. So we've got a little discussion piece, but I think maybe we'll head into a little game here. Guess the who? Remember that
Let's do it.
All right, so I've got. Hang on, something's happened. We've lost a bit of It just happened then. We'll be back. Now it's just an audio podcast. Yeah, we'll be back though. Don't worry about that. Here we go. We're back.
We love it.
Bit of drama, spilled beers, video cameras going off, but we're back into it. So guess the who.
All right, let's do it.
All right, let me just get my man up and about. If I can find him, I'll just type it in. Can't be that hard.
All right, I'll go first. You want me to go first?
I've got my guy ready to go.
Oh, let's
now.
go. Okay, let's go. Give him the
All right.
camera.
3. Oh, hang on.
They won't be able to really see too much, but you know.
No. I've got to get the.
We'll get our mate Jimmy to run. Now we got this set up.
3, 2, 1. Oh, hang on. That's gonna pitch it. 3, 2, 1. Go.
Am I a male?
Yes.
Singer?
No.
Actor?
No.
Sports?
Yep.
Wrestling?
No.
Cricket?
Yes.
Am I a bowler?
Yes.
Am I Gilchrist? Sorry, no. Brett Lee.
No.
Glenn McGrath.
No.
Vittori Daniel.
No.
Was I Australia?
Yeah.
Ponting.
He's better. Yeah.
Hayden. No, who was Gillespie? Dizzy.
Yeah.
Did I get that?
You got it. That was like 20.
You know what?
32 seconds.
You
That's
wouldn't
very
believe it.
good.
You wouldn't believe it.
No way. You had the
I
same
didn't
guy.
have, but I had it similar, so I'm not going to do it. I had Brett Lee.
Oh, you're kidding? That's
I had
classic.
Brett Lee ready to roll, so I'm not going to do that. So, did I make that though?
Yeah, it was like 32 seconds. Actually,
That's all right. I'll get another one.
My
on my
favourite
feet.
was Bowler Gilchrist. That was my favourite though.
Yeah, I panicked.
He's
I'm not much of a cricketer, you know. People, let us know at home if you like cricket. A lot of people don't. I actually don't mind a bit of cricket, but a lot of people are not happy with it. But I'll
You're back in the game. That makes it 5-3. You're back.
that's good. And I'm gonna. I'll get rid of Brett Lee because it was a bit, you know, bit samey. So
fair enough.
all right, so let me see if I can pull one up there. And let us know why you chose you know, Dizzy. We love the old Dizzy.
Oh, Dizzy, yeah, you know, one of my old one of the craziest sportsmen was when Dizzy went in as a and for all the cricket fans will know this, we went in as a night watchman. I think it was against Zimbabwe. So a night watchman, if you don't watch cricket, is like kind of one of the batsmen goes out. You might have like 15 minutes left before the end of the day.
Yep.
And you're going to come back next day. So they sent in kind of like one of the lower order batsmen or one of the one of the bowlers just to kind of block it out and try and not lose another wicket. So he comes out, and then so he stays in for that 15, 20 minute little period. So he's in for the next day, ends up making 200.
Yeah.
So his highest score is 200, which is absolutely crazy.
We love him. Yeah, we love him. Oh, I got a good one here. It's going to be a hard one, so I could be, you know, it's going to be hard. But at home, if you beat him to it, there's push-ups right here.
Pushies are on the
love to
card.
see it. So here we go. I got to get that thing ready. Here we go. Try to beat him to it. 3, 2, 1, boom.
Am I male?
No.
Female?
Yep.
Actor? Actress?
No.
Sports?
Nope.
Wrestling?
No.
Commentator? Sauce? Musician?
Kind of a commentator, but
Podcaster?
not. She'd probably do a podcast, yeah, but
Okay. Is she Australian?
No.
American?
Yep.
Okay. So she never played sport?
25 seconds. No sport.
Okay. And she does some sort of commentating, podcasting type thing.
Yeah.
Not TV shows?
Yep.
Oh, TV shows. Jennifer Aniston.
No.
Courtney Cox.
No.
Was she in Friends?
More of a just uses her mouth and like more of a presenter.
Oh.
I'll give you a presenter.
She's a presenter. Oh,
15
Oprah
seconds.
Winfrey.
Oh yeah,
You gave it away. That
Ruined
was
it.
good.
Ruined it.
That was very good though.
I ruined it.
You gave it away, but
I feel like if I didn't give you that, you weren't going to get it. But if I gave it to you, then you gave it straight away. So 20, about 50 seconds you got there. But I shouldn't. I've given it away.
Yeah, you've given it away. So let us know if that counts in the books. But that's I feel like
let us know. I think I might have butchered that.
That's
it's hard.
right.
It's hard middle ground to find. See what.
Yeah, what was so Oprah? What did she start? She might have been like a journalist, maybe to start off with. Or was she always?
Well, she was always had that TV show. She was always a TV presenter, I think. But
yeah, I know. Do you just get into TV though? I feel like you'd have to like
she
you know,
might
pay
have
your
been.
dues a bit.
Let's have a look. If you guys know at home, let's check Oprah out. You guys know much about Oprah? Her and The Rock are cancelled though. If you haven't heard, you heard that?
What? Because they're asking people for money.
Yeah, people aren't happy. And you know what?
Go.
I hate to say it. This is where the polar opposites might differentiate, but I agree. Fucking Rock and Oprah Winfrey, you dogs. You absolute dogs, mate. You got enough money. Don't be asking the poor and the nasty, us 9-to-5ers, try to how to get our money. We're just trying to, support our families and stuff like that. We got a billionaire. We've got almost a billionaire coming together to ask for our money. No. Give them your fucking money.
I'm pretty sure they gave 10 mil each.
It's not enough.
It's not enough. It's probably like half. Like when you break it down, that is a lot of cash.
It is.
So for me, I disagree. People are just sooking and always want to sook about something. What's the point? If they give $1 million, they give 10 mil. They're just asking for people to come together. Everyone has a cause that people to come together. What's the difference?
That's
if they're
true.
asking for anything?
It's more their voice. Their voice counts for most of it, doesn't it? Like
yeah, exactly.
Them voicing it obviously is. No, I get that.
So people stop carrying on. Who cares? They want.
But I think the rich getting richer. I'm with the working. I'm not with the working class.
What do you mean? The rich aren't getting richer. They're asking.
I'm not sure what Oprah's doing, but she did a bit. The Oprah Winfrey Show is really the biggest bee's knees talk show of all time. Essentially.
Yeah.
So.
What's happened to Ellen these days? Anyone heard from her?
Ellen, she finished. I think she finished up after
she
she got
cancelled.
cancelled. Now they're going after Jimmy Fallon. He's done.
What's done with Jimmy Fallon now?
Jimmy Fallon's cancelled now.
Surely not.
Unfortunately, they thought he was the only person who could not get cancelled. There's always these memes back in the day about make sure you keep him safe. Look after him at all costs. He's like the best, nicest guy ever. And boom, his work colleagues have come out and said, no good. He's toxic, and he's it didn't sound too bad to be honest.
It sounds fake.
It sounds like what it sounds like. It sounds. I think he was drunk a few times on set or whatever, and they got upset. But he
couple of frothies.
It sounded like he was arcing up a bit at a few people, and everyone's like, mate, the poor bloke. He's just a normal, nice guy. Surely, is he not allowed to have a bad day? You know what I mean? Is he not allowed to just raise his voice a little bit or something? He's like running all the whole thing like.
Yeah.
So I disagree with that. Cancel The Rock, cancel Oprah, but don't cancel Jimmy Fallon.
What about what's his name? Is he still the British dude? Is he British? James
Gordon.
Is he cancelled yet, or is he still rolling?
Nah, they've always tried to get him for something. I think a lot of people don't like him for some reason, but
oh really? God.
They said he was rude as at a restaurant once. Hey! He was like real.
He was rude as at a restaurant.
That's all it took, and then the Americans just shunned him. They hated him, but he's actually moved back. He's done. He culled the show.
Oh, he culled his show. How come?
He said, "Boom! He just finished up. He'd been doing it for a long time, and then he just said, see you later.' And he's gone back to England.
Oh, he's gone back to.
Yeah, he doesn't want his kids to be raised in America. He's like, fuck them.
Yeah, fair enough. So what's he doing now? Is he acting or where's he at? Let us know in the comments. Where's James Corden?
He's probably just taking a breather. He's gone back home just to spend his family years with his kids and his parents who are getting older and stuff.
Yeah.
And he's from England, obviously, so he's just gone back there. But I like Cordsy. I'm a big Cordsy man. I think he's funny, and I'm sure he'll still start something though. He'll probably take a breather for a year or two, and then, and he's in. He does enough stuff. He's in. What was I watching the other day? Popped up. Roger Rabbit. Roger Rabbit.
Oh,
he's Roger.
Is he the voice?
He's the voice and stuff. So
Classic.
he does a bit, the boy. But there you go. We love it.
Yeah, that's good. All right, well, let's move into. We've got a. It's a bit of a different one, and you might have a different take, but is it acceptable Now, and you some of the stuff we're talking about probably just fits
We got
right
a
in.
few people watching. Let us know what you're doing this weekend. We got 3 of yous. We love yous. Let us know you on the frothies. What's your plan? What's your story?
Yeah, throw us a comment. We love to see the
we
comments.
love it. We love it.
But the discussion topic for the day, and it's been quite a good show. We've been
It is. This is the kind of stuff I like, actually. Just a bit of, just chatsies and calling people in. I love that.
is it acceptable? Is it acceptable for comedians to make jokes about controversial topics or sensitive topics?
For sure.
So for me,
you go.
I got no it's just like they're just trying to make gags. Let's not be so serious about things. Let's just kind of it's all tongue in cheek. It's all maybe there is a line that we don't want to cross, but majority of it they're just taking the absolute piss. They don't really
They
believe
don't
what
think
they're
it. They
saying.
don't. Nah.
So
not at all.
for me, I think it's fine. There may be a line. I don't know what that line is, but I'm pretty open to kind of hearing what gags can come out of controversial topics.
For
Doesn't
sure.
bother me too much.
No, I would agree 100%. I think the line has to be pretty. It should be pretty
Far down.
pretty
the road.
far down the line, because obviously yes, not a lot of people can say it, but they are the ones that can say it. You know what I mean? Like, that you're going there to have a laugh. So if you're not allowed to say it, they can. You know what I mean? So obviously there is a line. There's stuff where it gets super. If it's not in context with the right thing, it'd sound real wrong and mean. But like,
Yeah.
what was one that I saw the other day, and it pops up. It pops up all the time. I wish I could get it up on the screen. You know what? Next, I'll see. There's got to be a way we can get our phones. Boom, straight up there. That'd be. We wouldn't have to move. We'd just be
We get
sucking
someone to throw
beers.
us in froffies, and we'll just get absolutely hammered on the pod.
Yeah, it
and we can
pops
turn
up.
into Jimmy Fallon. I could be, hey,
Yeah, that's true. The
hey,
no,
boss man,
you
boss
seen
man.
it's the roast
Bieber.
of, I don't know who they're roasting, but they in the roasts they go after each other as well. The other presenters.
It's majority of that.
It is. And I don't know if you've seen the Jimmy Carr. You know Jimmy Carr? Hilarious. He's like you seen Jimmy Carr? I'll get his face up. I almost dropped a beer.
He's almost spilled his beer again.
Jimmy Carr, he's really funny. He's like an English comedian. Jimmy Carr. See if you know him.
Oh yeah,
That guy, he's hilarious. I love him. He's really funny, and he's very he takes it right to the edge of what you're allowed to say and shit like that. So, but he's talking about Pete
Davison.
Pete Davison.
Yeah.
I don't know. Have you seen it? It's
No, I
hilarious.
haven't seen it, but
Essentially, so it goes. Pete Davison, his old man passed away in 9/11 in the towers.
Yeah.
Right. So, you think how far's far, right? You're talking about 9/11. You're talking about Pete's father dying or whatever. He was a firefighter, right? So Jimmy Carr's up there. He's roasting everyone. He's roasting the person, whoever they're roasting, and then he goes, I'm absolutely appalled that you guys would come up here and make jokes about the sacrifice that Pete Davidson's father made during 9/11. During the fires and stuff like that.
Oh God.
Hang on, I've got to get it up.
Folsy's about to be cancelled.
It's it's borderline but it's hilarious. You got to hear this. It's one of the.
Folsy's about to get cancelled. I love it.
No, but this is it. Where's the line? Pete
Davison.
Where, Jimmy.
Tiki,
Here he is. Okay, here we go. 9/11 joke. Okay, here we go.
I'm appalled that people would come here and make jokes about the sacrifice Pete's heroic father made on 9/11. This is not the roast of Pete Davidson's father. That was in 2001.
So stuff like that, like the roast of Pete Davidson's father, that is horrendous. You're joining 9/11 with someone's father dying, and it's how far is far. But for me, as horrendous as that is, and that was hilarious. So you know what I mean? It's worded well. It's a gag. Obviously, they're probably mates. They're all signed up for this roast just to give people absolute grief. You just can't take things too seriously. So stuff like that, is it too far? It's bordering on, but I think you've got to be able to do it, because if you stop, saying the gags.
Yeah,
and stuff
if you're pulling it back, where's the line? And then if you can't do it, where do you where's the line? You know,
That's it.
like what stops?
And let us know if you think that joke's too far. The old Jimmy Carter, unbelievable. The the roast of that was in 2001.
That's
It's
good
a bit
stuff.
tough, but
So yeah, it's a pass from me. Do what you got to do, comedians, to make a quid. So do we have any celebrity DMs, or should we get a versus happening? What do we?
Celebrity DMs. Well, I think the celebrity DMs aren't as good as if they can't see our screen.
Oh, true.
So we'll next week we're starting to get things together. So next week we'll get back to them. I think this is the vibe for a Friday. We can.
Yeah.
I love it. We could. There's got to be a way we can put the screen up there and go beep beep beep, and then just it'll come up and do all the good stuff. So we'll have it sorted. So yeah. So give us a versus. Yeah. What's your versus?
I haven't had actually thought of it. I was going to do a
We've probably been gone for a while, have we?
sports versus, but I've got one's got to go. Just a quick one before we head off to the versus. What time did we start this battle? How do we tell how long we've been going for?
It says it up there, but we'll have a look. But yeah, give us what you got there. I had to get moving, I reckon, soon.
Oh, you got things to do.
Got to get into the watch the footy and all the good stuff, you know.
Oh, well, maybe you just want to call it there.
What are we talking? How long we been going for, guys? Let us know in the comments. It'll bring up here. Let me have a look.
You have a look up there, and then he's done it again. If you're new to the pod, we got up to 101 subscribed. So thanks everyone. If you're watching and you haven't subscribed, throw us a subscribe on YouTube. We've got our TikToks, our Instagrams, our Facebooks.
That's it.
You know, we want the live chats happening. So
We love it.
we do 3 pods a week. Potentially we got Foldsy running his. Are you going to be doing this? Could be this room. Will you be doing your little?
Yeah, well, that's the idea is that we don't have to move nothing. So
So that'd be handy if you do that. That'd be good.
make some beats, make some tunes.
Yeah, and then potentially a different fitness one or something down the
Yeah,
track.
for shit sure. No, I love it.
On
Yeah,
the-
I'm all
on the
for that.
phones.
We're going to go on for about 42 minutes. So.
Yeah, that'll probably do. I think.
I think that'll do us for Friday. Yeah, we've Did you want me to give you? Did I end up giving you a? Oh, I did. I gave you Oprah. Yeah, no, we got
Yeah.
enough to work with there.
Nah, for sure. I think it was quite a good.
I like this one. Yeah, this is my kind of style. Just chatting. You know, and that good topic.
Now
Let us
that
know
we've
about that.
moved in-
That's a good one. That comedy one. Where is the line? Let us know. Let us know if you think people are going too far, or let it slide a bit. Get back to the old days where they used to just, comedy is just supposed to be a relief, isn't it? For a relief, so you can laugh out. Get yourself away from your real life. So if you know it's that, you should be able to get away with a few different jokes. And
for sure. Well, before you go, I reckon maybe predictions in the footy. You might as well see how we go. See if we can hit 2 out of 2.
Oh yeah, I reckon I'm going to go the D's tonight. I don't want Carlton to win. Sorry for those Carlton
the Ds.
fans out there, but no, I don't want to see you out in the after the game. I don't think
Carrying on like absolute pork chops.
Carlton. They probably do, but no, I like the D's. D's supporters seem good, and I'm going to hit the D's.
Yeah, I'm on the D's as well, and then
Greater Western tomorrow, is it?
GWS versus Port.
Yeah, I'll go GW.
Oh, so you're on the bandwagon too. See if we can get our GWS. We might get our little beanies or.
GW, yeah.
Anyone got a GWS Guernsey? Let us know. Guernsey jersey? What they call?
Because what do we just want a Melbourne granny, don't we? We just don't want an interstate grand, do we?
Yeah, that Melbourne granny would be nice.
Is it looking that way? So the winners of today play Brisbane, so we just got to whoever beats them, yeah?
Yeah,
Is that what Josh was saying?
It potentially could be like Brisbane Port Adelaide could be a potential, or
That'd be shocking.
that'd
So is
be-
that what it could be?
could be
Or
Brisbane
could it
Port,
be Melbourne and
Collingwood?
oh.
Melbourne Collingwood would be massive.
Melbourne Collingwood? We'll
that
take
would
that.
be an absolute monster. They'd be hanging from the rafters if it was a Melbourne Collingwood. They get 112,000 people at G there.
That'd be awesome. That's the kind of party I want to see. So.
If you have that, the vibes in Melbourne will be crazy. So
Yeah, I love that. Let us know who you want in, what are you watching, what are you following. We love it. I think we've done pretty well there.
yeah, that'll do.
Ready to sack it. Yeah, so the only thing is I have to stand up and sack it because our bloke's taken off early. I don't know what he's doing. Let us know what you're doing on the weekend. Are you taking the missus away on a holiday like that guy? He's left us, and now I have to stop this stream ourselves. So we
That's
could just
good.
let it go, just let it run. All right, well, you end it off, and I'll flick 'em.
Yeah, and I'll just 101 subscribes. We're growing, so grab us, as we said before, throw us a subscribe, throw us a follow on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, all that, TikToks. We're flying around, so we're gonna say goodbye. Fancy Frothy Friday. We're gonna throw it across. Thanks everyone for watching. Yeah.